Hello everyone, welcome to Halo Moon Tarot. I'm just going to ask a question here. What's new? What's coming in new? What do the viewers need to know? So I do see Eight of Wands, so there is new, multiple opportunities. Yeah, there's a joyful experience, embracing opportunities. So some of you have a few things going on. I do see a busy time. Ooh. The Queen of Wands. Wow. So the energy of the Queen of Wands is someone who generally knows what they want. Because you can see multiple opportunities coming in, but this is someone embracing it. Yeah. This is a person who knows what they want, but it's often too where someone's been there, done that. And I do see that, been there, done that, maybe changing their focus. So someone here could be focuses on something new. Yeah. We got a King of Wands, yeah. We got something cooking here. King and Queen of Wands, passion, desire, ambition. Two people who both know what they want. Two people who both been there, done that. So they are, they are kings and queens. Wow. The Three of Cups is opportunity. Tell me about the Three of Cups. Yeah, Two of Cups. Someone's being left behind, been there, done that. So someone's out of here, taking their passion and energy elsewhere. These two people are connecting. So some of you are going to have a new connection. It's an energy of bold confidence. So I see a lot of charm. I do see things moving fairly quickly, very spontaneous. Yeah, this is two people connecting someplace. But some of you, there's multiple opportunities or maybe a choice, but these two people here are two people who already know what they want. Yeah, this is two people coming together. Look at all this blue and the sun. I said, what's new? Yeah, don't look at the sun signs, because if you do, you'll be left behind in this reading. This is about confidence and bold. It's about two people just doing their own thing. Two people who can be very independent, very creative too, very passionate. But when they want something, they focus on it till they get it. So this has to do with two people coming together here. Yeah. Tell me about the Eight of Wands. Yeah. So you can see we got a person here with their sword up, a little skeptical. Oh, boy. Let's have a look at this. Who is this King of Swords? Yeah, it's a cycle ending. Someone ending a cycle, seeing truth. Someone here. It's definitely someone who speaks truth, but it's someone who's often kind of cold. But it's about seeing things in a favorable light. So this has to do with truth. So this is somebody who's moved on from a situation. Tell me about the Three of Cups. Yeah, there's a third energy. Yeah, this is an energy of someone here skeptical, careful what they wish for. This is someone, I'm going to tell you, this is the person's a little full of themselves. This is someone who thinks they're going to get what they want when they come in with this energy, and they're not. This is someone being kind of cold, keeping it all in. See, they're comfortable the way things are. So, like I say, this cycle is something I feel that's over. This is someone not going to get what they want. Because they come in as cold, judgmental, kind of harsh. It's like they assume they're going to get what they want, or they think the other person thinks that. But these are two people who know what they want. So one of these people is being left out. They're not going to get their cup filled. It's an energy of someone wanting someone to indulge them. Yeah, fill my cup, give me what I want. Yeah, ain't going to happen. Not with the Queen of Wands. Tell me about the Queen of Wands. This is someone taking a step back. They feel something's a little off here. Yeah. Because this is someone coming across as judgmental, cold. See, this is a person looking at someone. This just isn't my type. It is somebody assuming that things are going to go in their favor, or that this person wants them. I don't know. But it's like I'm content the way things are, but they're actually hiding behind a mask. This is someone actually hiding behind a mask. Yeah, they're not showing their true self, but they're a little full of themselves, where they're assuming everything's going to go in their favor. Yeah. Let's have a look at the King of Wands. They assume that this person sees them as in a favorable way. And I don't think, it's not that they do or don't. They just feel something is off. It's whether this person's their type or not. The Queen of Wands, like, whoa, wait a minute. This is someone tempering their passion. See, they're trying to be patient too. Yeah. I mean, there could have been a temptation here, but, you know, this person's here, definitely an energy of, could be a little crush or something, but it's an energy of a person taking a step back, reflecting on this. It's something that already happened. But this is someone who's been there, done that. Yeah. It is an energy of something that didn't go very well. It felt a little off. Let's have a look at the King of Wands. What's the King of Wands want? What do they want? What does this King of Wands want? What are they up to here? I don't know if this is the same person, but let's see. King of Wands. Yeah. They want to, this is somebody seeing into the future here. See, putting themselves out there, putting all the cups on the table. They want to come together. Yeah, there's change. So this is change, a whole new chapter, a beautiful change. And somebody may be cutting someone else out. This could be this person cutting someone out, seeing, they could be the one taking a step back, seeing things in a favorable light. But I said, what does the Queen of Wands want? Someone who's their type. This is someone who wants someone who's their type. I mean, it could be just a crush, and it literally could be this person coming in quickly, making a decision. Tell me about the tell me about this King of Swords. Who is this person? Who is this person? Somebody here who's pinned down by their thoughts here. Oops, I lost the card. I was busy looking at the deck, focusing. It was a person pinned down by their thoughts, not taking action. Where did it go? I lost it. So yeah, it's a person who's just been thinking, likely overanalyzing, strategizing, kind of thinking that things are going to go in their favor, but they are hiding behind a mask. They're not showing their true self. So let's have a look at that Wheel of Fortune. Tell me about the Wheel of Fortune then. Why is the Wheel of Fortune here? So someone here focused on their money. They're assessing a situation, moving slow. See, they're cautious. They're playing it safe. They're skeptical whether this person's their type or not. But I think this is a whole other person, because this person sees the bigger picture. They're ready to put themselves out there, you know. They're looking out there. Yeah, tell me about that Ten of Cups. Oh, there's the Four of Swords coming out now, this person here. See, pinned down by their thoughts. They're taking their time. They're not ready to take action. They're focusing on their money, or they're just assessing the situation. This is just a person in their head. Yeah, and then now this comes out. Yeah, see, they're procrastinating. Should I or shouldn't I? Now, it could be an energy of comparing one to the other. Tell me about the King of Wands again. Yeah, this person moves. See, multiple opportunities. Someone's moving. They're making a move. They know what they want. They're taking the lead. Wow. Yeah, they're manifesting here too. See, truth, win or lose. What have I got to lose? They're going for it. They're being light and say they see truth in a situation. They have to take the lead. Yeah, there's always a risk, but there it is, laying the foundation. They're manifesting this. They have everything they need. Yeah, this is just what they need. It is about whether to each other's types. Now, these types usually get along, air signs and fire sign energies, but often people, these are moon rising or Venus signs and as well. But this is someone who's going after someone. They're making a powerful move. Yeah. It's all about being prepared. See, they have everything they need. They've been preparing. Now the King of Pentacles comes out. See, pre-manifesting and preparing themselves to lay the foundation. They come in right, and they're going for it. And it looks like they're reflecting on a situation. So it could have been this person who's been procrastinating, and you know, they're being a little, I'm going to be honest, they're hiding behind a mask. They're a little full of themselves because this is somebody sort of an assumption that they're going to get what they want. fill my cup, give me what I want. And then you have the, so really watch out for your type here, because what I see when I see this back and forth, this Two of Pentacles, is maybe. Maybe I'll give you what you want. But you got to fill my cup first. And the Queen of Wands has been there, done that. Yeah. I see what's going on. Who is this person? They're going to end up looking like a fool. Because it's feeling off to the Queen of Wands. It feels off. It doesn't feel right. Because could be someone crushing on this person. I feel it could be reminiscing about it and just applying what they've learned to this situation, but definitely been there, done that. This person too. But you can see they come in. They're making that move. They're preparing. They pre-manifested and prepared themselves. Yeah, they feel confident. They have confidence, self-control. Yeah, they're making a bold move. Yeah, they want to build. See, putting in effort. See, it's all about connecting. Two people coming together, see, making a connection and building from that connection. So this is where there's growth. There's growth here because they move. They make a move. They stay in contact. They talk. They communicate. I mean, it could be this person in this way, but I'll tell you, if it is, they've taken some time to heal, to get out of their head. I mean, they could feel like a fool because they often, when I see this, it's like literally they slap themselves in the head and go, what the heck was I thinking? But it is an energy of somebody here. Just be careful of who comes in if you've got two, because I do see the Three of Cups, the Two of Cups. These two people are more than likely to connect. Okay, but this one person here is someone who really, it's sort of like, fill my cup, indulge me. They want to be indulged. Indulge me, fill my cup. And then maybe we'll go on a date or whatever. So I really wouldn't be so sure about that person because they are kind of cold, right? They're skeptical to begin with. They feel something is off. The Queen of Wands, like I say, been there, done that. And it has to do with the energy of three, a joyful experience. So someone not getting what they want. So there is that third energy. Yeah. We have a person who's single. They're independent. They take care of themselves. Queen of Wands is often independent. They look out for themselves. Yeah. But this is definitely someone single. And I do see another person coming in. Tell me about the Two of Wands. Whoops. Yeah. So this is an energy of, if it feels off, it probably is off. This is about trusting your intuition, your inner knowing. Okay? And I actually feel this person's trusting their inner knowing. But watch out for someone who keeps secrets. Yeah, I feel like you got a person who's emotionally unavailable. Well, they come in that way, but they're actually hiding behind a mask. And it is someone who's probably going to make a fool of themselves. Because I do see that. What was I thinking, you know? Because it is kind of cold. And it is someone being a little smug, or I don't know what they're doing here. When I see this energy with the Nine of Cups, the Nine of Cups is often someone just being cautious, playing it safe. But I feel it's about maybe even making eye contact with someone. And this other person's kind of, to me, it's spontaneous, and they may not have been prepared. But this is an independent person. They're single. And it could be someone talking to people, trying to find out the truth. But if this is someone who thinks they've got it in the bag, it ain't going to happen. No, not with this energy. But it is about learning and seeing truth in a situation, a moment of enlightenment. But this is someone who knows they need to build the foundation if they want to win. I think the feminine's got multiple opportunities, maybe even 2 or 3. Yeah, but it's whoever puts in the effort, whoever wants to build. Because this is a person plans, prepares, ready to provide, but to build the foundation. See, what I see with people, and this could have been something on and off where we have, you know, we could have a King of Swords here who's been dealing with something on and off and finally decides to break that cycle by push the stop button to get off the emotional roller coaster. But there is definitely an energy of 3 here for some of you. Could be just reminiscing about past, right? Because it has to do with your type trying something different. And some of you maybe did try something different only to find out it just doesn't work. You gotta kind of stick to the people you can communicate, because communication is everything in a relationship. If you can, because this is about communicating. Someone preparing to communicate. See, you communicate on the same page, right? The same plane. You get each other. Where I feel, and these two people usually can too, but the King of Pentacles is sometimes a person who, it's all about, at least I'm not seeing a ton of water here, because I'm seeing 2 very bold, confident people who know what they want, and they've both been there, done that. So it's about communicating. It's about movement, putting in effort. And this High Priestess is telling me someone's trusting their intuition. See, this is an energy of intuition. Just be careful of someone who's hiding something and they have a choice. Somebody who's juggling, or they could be married. I do feel, or in a relationship. But I do see privacy, secrecy, and it has to do with this home. So this is an energy of a person definitely dealing with something personal, but it's privacy. What goes on between 2 people stays between 2 people. Could be some boundaries being set here, but there's a reason to celebrate why one of these people's coming in to lay the foundation. They're focused on the connection. They're putting in effort. Where I feel another person's more focused. It could be a person more focused on work. But I'd be very cautious of people who hide behind a mask. Often you have to watch about what their intentions are. So I don't know what this person's up to, but yeah, I feel a little deception, deceit. But this is often someone who feels defeated. See, they already feel defeated, because it could be somebody finding out truth too. See, they're learning something. This is probably someone who should have told someone the truth, more than likely. See, they had other opportunities, maybe being overwhelmed. But it is a decision of someone being cold. See, it's about trust, but it's also mind games, manipulation. See, fill my cup, indulge me, give me what I want. I think this is someone who's kind of used to getting what they want. But I do feel they're being defeated, because these 2 are the 2 coming together. I mean, I do see stability. Tell me more about the 5 of Swords. Why is the 5 of Swords? It's definitely feeling defeated, because they're eating humble pie. But this is something that's their own fault. Yeah. And I do feel like I say, somebody here feels like a fool. What was I thinking? This cycle, I feel, is a cycle over. This is this is somebody assuming things were going to go in their favor. It didn't. So they're eating humble pie. They've been humbled. But I still feel this person's moving on, because they are independent. They're single. And I see 2 people coming together. I do see stability. Someone focusing on work, building a foundation. Maybe someone who builds homes, works on homes. But it's definitely these 2 people I feel who are connecting. See, this is a connection. 2 people who can talk and communicate. Yeah, it could be a workplace situation too. But it's all about this original person is what is affecting this person. Now, I wouldn't be surprised this person's cutting someone out. And I wouldn't be surprised. Whoever they are, they best speak the truth. Because it is someone coming on, making a powerful move. Yep, the Queen of Pentacles. That's what it is. See, this is someone who sees that this is someone stable of what they can provide. But it's about 2 people working together, teaming up. These are 2 people who can talk. They're on the same page. They can understand each other. They connect. So there is really no comparison. This King of Swords, I mean, it could be this person who doesn't trust somebody. It feels off. They're cutting someone out. But I don't feel like it's them. It's just not their energy with this. Yeah, it's a person who makes up excuses. See, they don't get what they want. Someone who makes up excuses. They manipulate. Fill my cup. Give me what I want. Maybe you'll get what you want out of it. No, this isn't going anywhere. There you go. Thank you for that, because I was like, this is getting confusing, because I couldn't see flow, how these people were involved other than here. But this is someone who's independent. They look out for themselves, see they're stable. This person no longer sees a future with this person. It's not going anywhere. These two people are connecting. They're both stable. But like I say, I feel there's something about two people who it feels like home. You're just comfortable with each other. You can talk about anything. This is somebody often very judgmental too. Yeah. I feel, just indulge me, fill my cup, maybe I'll give you what you want. Because when that Two of Pentacles comes with the Wheel of Fortune, that's often a maybe. Where it starts, where it goes, no one knows, right? And that's what I feel is happening with that. The Wheel of Fortune generally is very positive, but when you connect it with the wrong energies, it's a maybe. And I really feel it won't go anywhere, because this is someone practical, sensible, looking at the reality of a situation. See, this is someone who's not being themselves to start with. And they could be manipulating, but I feel more they're being humbled, they're being defeated. This person's defeated. They're not going to get what they want. No. This Pentacle is going to build that foundation. And this is two people going to, do this together. And they could even build a home, build a foundation. So this is very comfortable. It feels like home. Yeah, a decision. This is just about two people's types. And this is someone who just feels this person's just not right. There's something off. It doesn't feel right. It doesn't feel safe. I mean, this is someone independent, but it is a person who wants to feel safe with someone. This doesn't feel safe. Take care. We'll see you soon.